Vintage calendar girls, an old school general store, and dozens of other treats, trinkets, and treasures. Listen, if you like old Florida, you're going to love the Matheson History Museum here in Gainesville, Florida. I was lucky enough to get a special invitation to check this place out. Hey, if you're a Florida history fanatic, there's going to be something in this video that piques your interest. Okay, so this museum is on the Matheson family property right in downtown Gainesville. They used to own a dry goods store back in the day, and that storefront is replicated to a T right here in the front of the museum. Now, this is also home to a huge exhibit hall that's great for events, and they're currently exhibiting the Alachua phenomenon, 2 centuries in Florida's Eden. That's right, Alachua County just celebrated their 200th birthday. Check out this old baseball team, by the way. They were known as the Oak Hall baseball team, and here's a 1930s championship football team from Alachua County. Now, Alachua was known as the Eden of the South, or at least it was marketed towards northern prospectors as such, and here's some other cool items they have, including some old UF hats and gear. This item coming in from nearby Newberry here in Alachua County. This is an old advertisement for Barry's screwworm killer and fly repellent. I guess screwworms were a big problem for cattle back in the 40s and 50s, and this is a vintage, real advertisement that was probably placed outside of a drugstore or something. Out back, the Matheson house. This is the second oldest house in the entire city of Gainesville, and this place is incredible. The front yard here also doubles as an event space the second Saturday of every month, something to check out. Hey, look at this, an original light post. So this is one of the original lamp posts from the city of Gainesville, the only one that I know of that still exists. It's right here on the property, and inside the house, spectacular. This is a time machine. And if you look up on the wall here, this item was used in the Battle of Gainesville during the Civil War when it hit town way back in the 1860s. Now, Sarah Matheson, the family matriarch, she lived here until, I think, 1996, but all of these items were in the house at the time. The house was remodeled at some point in the 1940s in certain areas, like here in the kitchen. I love this 1940s kitchen. I would take that over mine in a heartbeat. And here's a picture of Sarah Matheson. She's done a lot for this area. Out back, another time capsule. It's a tool shed, but just wait. This is incredible. I'm not even a tool guy. I don't know how to use half the tools in here, but I could have spent 3 hours wandering around this shed. It is absolutely vintage. All of this is real. Everything in here was in this shed, and it was donated to the museum and moved here piece by piece. You just gotta love some of the memorabilia here. Check out this 1959 calendar, and look at those hats up there. There's tons of things. I believe here we have some tool aprons that have the logos and names of a lot of different suppliers and hardware stores around town. We have a matchbook collection. There are old license plates hanging up on the wall. It is incredible. And across the street, speaking of which, even more items. This is the archives building for the museum. Used to be a restaurant called the Melting Pot. Some people in Gainesville may remember this. But today, this is where the archives of the Matheson Museum are held for safekeeping, and the records kept here are honestly priceless. This map shows how the city developed over time. The yellow homes are wood, the pink homes are brick. The names of the original streets are here in the margins. You can page through these materials and literally watch the city grow and change as time passes by. Now, speaking of change, the federal and state funding that used to help the Matheson Museum, well, those funds have dried up. This museum is 100% free and does so much for Alachua County, and so do others like it statewide. So, if you like this video, consider clicking the link in my bio and click on the support button to donate a few bucks to keep the Matheson and its amazing collection here for generations to come. Thank you so much for watching Beyond Florida.